We cannot kick this can down the road. If we do not make the changes that must be made, then who will? And if we do not make them now, and when?
The incredible story of Andrew Huberman, starting from his younger years to his famous podcast, is a real-life adventure full of ups and downs. Born in Palo Alto, California, Andrew's life took many surprising turns, each helping to shape his path and personality. Andrew was born in a Stanford hospital. As a kid, he spent time playing around the Stanford campus, showing off his skills on a skateboard. His dad was a creative scientist from South America who came to America with the help of a naval scholarship. Andrew's parents fell in love in New York City before moving to sunny California, where Andrew and his sister were born. During this time, Andrew's dad began working at Xerox PARC, a leading company in the early days of personal computers. On the other hand, his mom dedicated herself to raising Andrew and his sister while teaching other kids. Andrew grew up near Gunn High School, a top-notch school popular with children of Stanford professors, in a neighborhood filled with mostly middle-class families, but not everything was as perfect as it seemed. Many families, including Andrew's, faced hidden troubles. When Andrew was about 12 or 13, his life became a lot harder. His parents were going through a tough divorce, which completely changed his family life. What was once a safe and supportive home became a place of anger and, hurt. After his father and sister left, Andrew felt alone. He turned to his skateboard for comfort, using it to deal with his intense anger and frustration. Andrew, having faced numerous obstacles as a child, is no stranger to the struggles of countless children globally. Recognizing his past experiences, he now has embraced a significant role within the World Health Organization. This demonstrates that irrespective of life's hardships, there's always an opportunity to bring about a positive change. From his own journey, Andrew understands how closely a child's health is connected with their personal circumstances. With his significant role at the World Health Organization, he's at the forefront of a bold initiative to reach out to such children worldwide, proving that no matter how tough life gets, there's always a way to make a difference. They initiated an array of programs and they launched numerous drives, aiming to raise funds, spread health awareness, and stave off diseases. Their noble mission was to transform despair into hope, guiding children out of their grim circumstances and into brighter futures. Andrew's life story began to intertwine with the work of the WHO. His simple home represented the difficult challenges that many children around the world face every day. Similarly, the WHO's efforts served as a ray of hope, rewriting stories of sadness into stories of recovery and transforming lives. Despite facing many difficulties, Andrew showed his strength. He showed his determination. He successfully completed high school with excellent grades and even had a research paper published. This impressive academic achievement earned him a coveted spot at UC Berkeley, a highly respected university. While at Berkeley, Andrew became captivated by the groundbreaking research of Carla Schatz, a renowned scientist studying how the brain develops. Her work, combined with his father's influence, who had also studied at Berkeley, inspired Andrew to dedicate his life to academia. Today, Andrew is determined to make a difference in the lives of children all over the world. His partnerships with the WHO, drawing from his own experiences of hardships and success, are there to fulfill his mission. The passing of Ben in 2017, a dear friend and a mentor, was particularly a harsh blow for him. Yet through every setback, every piece of sorrow, Andrew's unwavering commitment to the pursuit of knowledge held strong, a beacon of resilience and tenacity amidst life's tumultuous storms. In a world similar to ours, there exists a hidden and unsettling enemy that drains the energy of our younger generations. This foe is sneaky and quiet, yet its impact is incredibly damaging, and that is called procrastination, an unfamiliar term, I'm sure. Andrew Huberman is one of the brave heroes fighting against this enemy. He's dedicated to improving our future generations' lives by spending a significant portion of his life studying the secrets of the human brain. Specifically, he focuses on a chemical called dopamine. Let's take a little bit to understand this so-called dopamine. It's not just a simple neurotransmitter. It's a significant player within the brain's mesocortical pathway, which is responsible for governing our major life choices and the pursuit of our goals. You know, that little thing. The importance of dopamine can't be overstated. It serves as the backbone of our motivation, it fuels our ambition, and it aids in our goal setting. To ensure that we can tap into this potent resource, Dr. Huberman emphasizes the importance of maintaining a steady, baseline level of dopamine. But how do we achieve this? Various factors come into play. Amongst them are proper sleep, balanced nutrition, and specific practices such as deliberate cold exposure, which is known to increase dopamine levels for extended periods. An element that might pique your interest is the concept of reward prediction error. a principle that explores how understanding the peaks and troughs of dopamine can help in combating procrastination. By dissecting the challenges into smaller, manageable tasks or milestones, we can actually leverage dopamine to build momentum and overcome procrastination. Yet, this fight against procrastination is not without potential pitfalls, of course. Certain prescription drugs like Adderall can significantly increase baseline dopamine levels, enhancing motivation. However, Dr. Huberman cautions against the over-reliance on such methods. He advocates for a balanced approach, recommending against behaviors or substances that cause sharp spikes in dopamine levels to protect and maintain that healthy, balanced baseline. To supplement these insights, Dr. Huberman collaborates with companies like Inside Tracker, a personalized nutrition platform that analyzes data from the blood and DNA, and Whoop, a company behind wearable fitness devices. These collaborations aim to enhance our understanding of our bodies and help us attain and maintain optimal health. The research and insights provided by Dr. Huberman delve deeper than just simple advice. They uncover the inner workings of our brain, shedding light on the complexities of decision-making processes and the impact of dopamine on our motivation. The profound relationship between dopamine and the brain's reward system, and moreover the brain's reward prediction function, unveils how dopamine assists in anticipating and experiencing rewards. Indeed, it's not just an exaggeration to regard dopamine as a source of motivation. It's intricately connected to our enjoyment, our achievement, the pursuit of adaptive goals across different areas of our lives. Moreover, the depth and rate of recovery from a dopamine trough are proportional to the height and steepness of the preceding peak. So, even the concept of qi, derived from Eastern medicine, is touched upon in relation to motivation, suggesting that knowledge and wisdom from different cultures can intersect and aid our understanding. In all of his endeavors, Dr. Huberman has made it clear that the ultimate goal is to discover the holy grail of motivation, a way to tap into our inherent motivation without relying on external tools. To reach this goal, he encourages self-reflection during low motivation and procrastination periods. By examining our dopamine baseline, we can better understand our personal energy levels and our overall well-being. The tireless work of Dr. Huberman, supported by the World Health Organization's mission to protect global health, continues to pave the way towards a future where procrastination no longer impedes the potential of our future generations. With each discovery, we can come a step closer to harnessing dopamine's power and understanding the human brain's complex landscape. During his time as a student, Andrew became interested in podcasts. He saw them as a new way to share knowledge and have thought-provoking discussions. In 2020, he was a guest on popular shows, like those hosted by Joe Rogan and Lex Friedman, reaching people all over the world. After getting a suggestion from Lex, he started his own podcast, the Huberman Lab Podcast, in 2021. Now, this podcast quickly became a place for him to share his knowledge and have deep conversations about the brain, how people perform, and health. Throughout his life, Andrew has always wanted to learn and grow. He's also open to trying new things. He's been influenced by many people, from school teachers to people who don't follow the rules, like skateboarders and punks. These people have helped him shape who he is and how he does his research and how he talks about it, making his work new and exciting. Today, Andrew's a leader in his field. He always pushes his research limits, and he works with other smart people, and he shares knowledge through his popular podcast. His work focuses on understanding the brain, helping people perform better, and improving mental health. Andrew also speaks out about the need for money for research. And he knows it's important for science to move forward. Money. Anyways, Andrew's life is an inspiration for so many people who are facing their own challenges. His never-give-up attitude and love for science have made him a well-known researcher, teacher, a podcast host. His work always aims to make a big difference in the field of brain science and in the lives of people who want to learn and grow. Andrew plays an important role in a world that needs new medical solutions to many complicated problems. Now that the World Health Organization has asked him to join them, he can bring a range of knowledge and skills that only he has, or at least only he has with a platform like he does. The world is facing so many health problems, and Andrew's ready to use his important insights to help solve these problems. In the face of numerous global health challenges, hope has emerged in the form of Dr. Andrew Huberman's recent collaboration, and that's important in the journey to better global health. His vast expertise, combined with the collective effort of this esteemed team, promises to successfully navigate these turbulent times. Positive news flows from the Equatorial Guinea, where an official announcement states that the Marburg virus outbreak is finally over. And that comes 42 days after the last known patient made a full recovery. The country faced its first ever Marburg outbreak, which tragically resulted in 12 confirmed fatalities from 17 confirmed cases. An additional 23 probable cases also unfortunately resulted in the loss of life. Yet amidst this, there were survivors. 4 individuals, now fully recovered, are being provided with support that help them both mentally and physically. Acknowledgement is due to the Equatorial Guinea movement, the courageous health workers, and the resilient communities that endured this ordeal. Fallen healthcare providers who sacrificed their lives in this fight are remembered with deep respect. The WHO, providing an 80-strong team of diverse specialists, played a significant role in supporting the local initiatives. The joint efforts with the government led to establishing treatment centers, distributing medical supplies, and training health workers for patient safety. This campaign even introduced a new potential antiviral medication. Proactive measures extended to neighboring Cameroon and Gabon, preparing them against potential outbreaks. Continued vigilance and preparedness for future outbreaks remain at the forefront of the commitment to Equatorial Guinea. The disastrous destruction of the Kakhovka Dam in Ukraine has instigated widespread hardships, causing massive displacement, infrastructural damage, and environmental devastation. The potential implications on the water supply, the sanitation systems, and public health services in the affected areas are of significant concern. The WHO was quick to respond, providing support to the local government and health workers to prevent waterborne diseases and enhance epidemiological surveillance. A dedicated team is working tirelessly to understand and meet these health needs of the affected people here. Additional aid and supplies are lined up for dispatch to enhance access to healthcare services. The attention now turns to Haiti, a nation grappling with rapidly escalating crises that encompass a range of pressing challenges. Alongside the impact of natural disasters like heavy rainfall, floods, and earthquakes, the existing difficulties stemming from poverty, hunger, violence, and various other factors have even further worsened the situation. This year, it's estimated that around 4.9 million individuals will face severe hunger, representing a critical concern. Disturbing levels of violence comparable to those witnessed in war-torn regions have resulted in the loss of numerous lives, with instances of intimate assault occurring on a widespread scale, to put it gently. Within this crisis, children, particularly those grappling with malnutrition, find themselves in the most vulnerable position, facing heightened risks and threats. These risks include exposure to ailments that could potentially be contracted, with health concerns ranging from cholera to measles. Additionally, the scarcity of fuel has significantly limited access to essential healthcare services, exacerbating the gravity of the situation. In response, the World Health Organization is working tirelessly to address the immediate needs of those affected by the resurgence of specific health concerns, such as cholera, while also providing vital support to communities most profoundly impacted by violence. Furthermore, it's crucial to acknowledge that violence is not the sole issue at hand here. Each day, approximately 1.6 million people worldwide suffer from illnesses caused by the consumption of unsafe food. The consequences of consuming food contaminated with bacteria, viruses, parasites, or harmful chemicals can give rise to over 200 different diseases, including diarrhea and cancer. Yes, and everything in between. The significance of safe food and safeguarding people's health, it can't be overstated. Consequently, it's imperative for governments to ensure that the food available for purchase within their respective countries meets the rigorous safety standards established by both the WHO and the Food and Agriculture Organization. Andrew Huberman is an expert in vital nutrition knowledge. Andrew has adhered to a unique eating schedule for over a decade, a variant of an intermittent fasting. His fasting phase typically stretches between 12 and 16 hours, with his initial meal of the day occurring 6 to 8 hours post-waking. The commencement of his day is marked by a cup of coffee paired with a glass of water. This routine not only hydrates him, but it also defers his caffeine consumption. Interestingly, he occasionally sprinkles salt in his water, That habit stems from the common sodium deficit experienced by those on low-carb diets, which can be counteracted by salted water to help manage those hunger cravings. Additionally, he ensures a gap of 1.5 to 2 hours between coffee cups, mitigating the likelihood of a caffeine slump later in the day. Generally, Andrew's breakfast is predominantly low-carb, with beef, either in the form of a steak or ground meat, serving as a central component. Such a meal aids in maintaining his focus and his energy levels and keeping him stable throughout the day. However, after a particularly demanding workout, he may opt for rice or oatmeal instead, adjusting his food intake based on his level of hunger. In the afternoon, Andrew's dietary intake revolves around water and light snacks like a protein shake or a handful of nuts. When it comes to dinner, Andrew gravitates towards starchy carbohydrates like pasta, occasionally accompanied by a small helping of fish or other proteins. He maintains that this diet bolsters his sleep quality and it actually replenishes the glycogen stores for the ensuing day's exercise. He also noted that the heavy intake of meat before bedtime tends to hinder his sleep. Rounding out his diet, Andrew supplements his meals with multivitamin, vitamin D, and fish oil. So, this wealth of information was derived from an interview Andrew had with More Plates, More Dates when he expounded upon the particulars of his diet and regimen. Now, Andrew fervently endorses intermittent fasting, a lifestyle that has drawn considerable attention in recent years for its potential health benefits, like weight loss. Andrew, a longtime practitioner of intermittent fasting, ascertains that the practice boasts significant benefits, and I can vouch for it too. It works really well for me. So, anyways, studies have found that intermittent fasting can improve memory in animals and verbal memory in humans. It may also help overweight individuals control metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes. Fasting can also improve heart rate and other indicators of heart health. Mark Mattson, a researcher who has studied intermittent fasting for a pretty long time, believes that the ability to go without food for extended periods is a helpful survival trait. And anybody who tells you about that stupid starvation mode, like if our bodies became less efficient after we were hungry, we would never have made it past hunter-gatherer stages. Anyways. Andrew has been following a regular fasting routine for more than 10 years, which has been influenced by well-known authors Sachin Panda and Ori Hofmeckler. Panda wrote The Circadian Code, and Hofmeckler wrote The Warrior's Diet. Andrew's daily routine includes a carefully planned combination of diet and exercise that suits his lifestyle. So let's take a bit of a closer look to understand it better. He usually starts his day with a refreshing drink made of lemon and salt mixed in the water. You might wonder why he starts out that way. And that drink isn't just to quench his thirst, it's actually a smart way to address the lack of sodium that occurs in people who follow low-carb diets. Since Andrew's food mostly consists of low-carb items, the lemon salt drink helps him maintain proper sodium levels right from the beginning of the day. I don't think the lemon does quite as much as the salt does, but it does make it taste better. Now, a healthy lifestyle is not complete without some form of physical activity. In Andrew's case, this involves a blend of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, cardiovascular exercises, and weight training. These exercises make his daily workout diverse, engaging, and effective. He enjoys the rush and the strength that these sessions give him. They also add to his discipline and commitment towards maintaining a healthy routine. Imagine Andrew's positive image promoting healthy sports and physical activity, And the fuel that supports his daily physical activities comes from his meticulously chosen diet. And again, that diet comprises mainly of meat and vegetables, fitting his low-carb food preference, except apparently at night he has pasta, which, Anyways, however, he is flexible and pragmatic when it comes to his food choices. Like I said with the pasta thing, if he has an extremely strenuous workout, he doesn't shy away from those grains like rice or oatmeal and all that stuff, but this ensures that his body gets the required energy to recover from the hard workout. By midday, Andrew prefers keeping his food intake light. He usually goes for a quick snack like a handful of nuts packed with essential nutrients, and they're an excellent source of healthy fats. Nuts are so good, and they are so filling too. Anyways, along with the nuts, he drinks a protein shake, typically using athletic greens or whey protein. These protein shakes help replenish the protein stores in the body, supporting muscle repair and growth. In the evenings, his dinner plate doesn't often have large portions of pasta. I know I was talking about the pasta thing earlier. It doesn't have a lot of it, but he does prefer incorporating more starch, which is vital for energy production. And he's really careful about the time that he eats at dinner too. Since meat takes longer to digest, he ensures that he doesn't eat it too close to his bedtime. His golden rule is to finish dinner at least 3 hours before he goes to sleep. That ensures a good night's rest and optimal digestion. Now, his food intake is not just based on a fixed menu or portion sizes. Instead, it's decided by how hungry he feels. This way, he listens to his body's needs and feeds it accordingly. This approach has helped him create a balanced routine that aligns with his body's natural rhythm and helps keep him healthy and active. What's the best insight that you've ever received from Dr. Huberman's work that has positively influenced your life? Tell me now, or I will be upset or disappointed. I don't know. I can't really do anything about it. But give the video a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.